Movies, movies, come along with me, we'll watch them on the screen. Movies, movies, come along with me, let's watch a movie. What's up everyone, it's me LaserD99 for another entertaining top 10 list. So, Blow Himself Up Dude has put out a video that was asking, why do most people, a lot of people hate sci-fi movies? He said his reasons. I don't want to go into all of the reasons, but I thought, I don't hate sci-fi, I love sci-fi, and I'll show you why. So I decided to show my top 10 sci-fi movies. So, strap in your booster pack, turn on your flex capacitor, and let's get to my top 10 sci-fi movies. Number 10. Galaxy Quest is number 10. It's a great way to start off my list. This movie was made basically for Trekkie fans. I mean, not made for, but this was a movie about kind of a spoof of Star Trek. The movie is basically these these actors. Our main actors are Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, and Alan Rickman. They were all actors in an old TV show called Galaxy Quest, which was basically like Star Trek, and everyone loves it. And it's just they have all these nerds in Galaxy Quest conventions and stuff. But one day, these aliens who watch this show don't think it's a show. They think it's a historical document.
It's a matter of supreme importance. We are Thermians from the Klaatu Nebula, and we need your help.
So, they watch these historical documents, and then they ask them to come and help them defeat this villain known as Ceres. Now, this movie gets a lot of laughs, and it has a lot of interesting things. My favorite character is a person named Guy, who he played an expendable crew. You know how in Star Trek episodes they always take an extra guy that you know is going to die right away because he's not important. There's this person in there named Guy, and he played an expendable crewman once, and he's thinking that he's going to die because all this stuff is happening kind of just like it happened on the show.
What's my last name? Nobody knows. You know why? Because my character isn't important enough for a last name. Because I'm gonna die 5 minutes in.
Guy, you have a last name.
Do I?
Anyway, it's just it has so many interesting concepts and makes it number 10 on my list. It's funny, it's stylish, has good effects. Galaxy Quest, number 10. Number 9. Artificial Intelligence is number 9. Honestly, I think that Haley Joel Osment was, the greatest child actor ever. I mean, I don't think there's any child actor that was ever as good as him. I mean, I just want him to skip his youthhood and go straight into adulthood, then he can be a great actor. I mean, because he did such a good job. This movie is basically about this company that wants to make robots with souls. Make them feel pain, make them feel... just make them feel everything human. And so, if for parents who lose their kids, they can, just make a new one, basically. It's a little odd, but Haley Joel Osment does a great job, because basically, this family buys him, because he's a robot, and he brings him into their house, and they decide to keep him, because their boy is in a coma, and, they don't expect him ever to wake up. So they decide to... And you say all these words in a certain sequence, and the robot will love you. And so the mother says the words eventually, and it just has this robot. This robot goes through this amazing journey. Along the way, he meets Jude Law, but this is directed by Spielberg, and it was an amazing film, visually stunning, and just.
Fellas think, yeah, I don't need to go through it. I was considering it, but I changed my mind.
It was just spectacular. The way it looked, the way it felt. It was a little long, but it had so many good qualities to it, and I especially like it. Like he's a robot, but he has the mind of a child robot, if you will. I mean, and he basically the boy, the real boy, wakes up from his coma, and after some events, they decide to return the robot boy, to his company, and where he's to be dismantled. But the mother can't bring him to do it, so she just leaves him on the side of the road. And he thinks if he can become a real boy, like Pinocchio, right? Like Pinocchio, you know, he always wanted to be a robot. Then she would love him back. And so he's on this journey to find the blue fairy, who, you know, everyone knows doesn't really exist. But since he has the mind of a robot child, he's always going on this journey. It was a great movie, stylish, really nice, and makes it on number 9 on my list. Number 8. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Man, this movie was really, really nice. I mean, it was. I remember watching it in theaters. It was, like, I was really disappointed on Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I was really disappointed, because it's a crappy movie. You know, and, I've done a review on it on my brother's channel, Chris Filmmaker 123, if you want to see that. But I was so disappointed in episode 1 or 2. Episode 1 I didn't mind. I thought it was good. But this movie felt like an actual Star Wars movie. It felt like it was part of the original 3. The second one did not feel like that at all. The first one, it was a good movie, but it didn't really feel Star Wars. This one felt Star Wars. Felt Star Wars in the fact that it was tragic, it was partly dark, the effects were great, space battles were awesome, lightsaber, it had humor, it had everything that you would want from a Star Wars film, and it did it. I never thought they could make another Star Wars film that was almost, you know, as good as the originals in ever again after seeing episode 2, but this one did it, and it did it a good job. I'm still not a fan of Hayden Christensen. I think he's a horrible actor. In this, he was passable. I mean, it was, you know, you didn't mind. But, you know, it was, nevertheless, it still is a great movie and is a great mainstay in the Star Wars history. It was dark, stylish, and had a great look to it. And that's the way we like it. Number 7. Number 7, The Matrix. The Matrix. This movie, when I first saw it, I had no clue what was going on. Honestly, I did not get that they were in a virtual world. I did not get that at all. I mean, I was like, huh? Wait, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I just didn't get it at all. But when I'm older, when I was older, I got it and I loved it. It was a very creative, very unique story. Keanu Reeves, I don't think he's an amazing actor, but I think under the right directors, he can be passable, you know, or all right. He was pretty good in this, and I love him in the Matrix movies. Basically, I don't think I need to explain the story that much. My favorite scene in it is when they get all those guns and then they walk into that building and the guy tries to scan him and he pulls back his coat, and there's all those guns, and the guy's like, holy, and it has that was an intense fight shooting scene. It was really, really cool. The Matrix, it has some good, interesting concepts, very good effects, and just was a really cool movie. The Matrix, is it real? Will you take the red pill or the blue pill? Either way, he got number 7 on my list. To see the rest of my list, go to part 2.